Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about the types of leaves available in the Indian government jobs. Those who are working under the government of India, how many types of leaves they can enjoy during their service period. Let us start. According to 7th CPC leave rules, 7th Central Pay Commission leave rules, central government employees enjoy 104 holidays annually since they have a 5-day working week. It means only 5 days working days per week, so they are enjoying 104 days as a whole in a year, the holidays of the leave. There are some revisions and updates in the holidays schedule made by 7th Central Pay Commission that is important to know. Central government employees have a 5-day working week. This indicates that they enjoy 104 holidays in a year. It means 52 and 52, that is Saturday and Sunday, on account of weekends. Additionally, they are provided leaves in the form of 3 national holidays, 2 restricted holidays, and 14 gazetted holidays. You see how many holidays are there? 3 national holidays, 2 restricted holidays, and 14 gazetted holidays. Civilian government employees also receive casual leave for 8 days, half leave for 20 days that can convert to medical leave, and on leave for 30 days. There are a few other type of leaves are admissible as well. Besides those 104 holidays, these are also holidays they are enjoying. The 7th Central Pay Commission has recommended changes in the leave and holiday schedule for central government employees. What are all leaves and holidays entitled to government employees presently are described below in detail. Let us start. First one, number 1 is casual leave. We know what is casual leave. Casual leave is provided to government employees for attending to emergency or unforeseen tasks. Suppose anything suddenly happened to you or in your family and you want to take one holiday or 2 days holiday or 2-3 days leave. So you can take that is casual leave. A central employee is offered 8 days CL in a calendar year. All the central employees are given only 8 days casual leave for a year. The number can go up to 20 days for defense personnel. For defense it is up to 20 days and 30 days for defense personnel below officer rank. Those are working in below officer rank in the defense, they can also have 30 days. And 10 days for industrial workers. Those working under industries, they are having 10 days. Railway staff are granted CL between 11 to 13 days in a calendar year. So it varies from department to department. You have to remember this in which department you are working. There have been several demands to increase the CL allotted to industrial workers to 15 days. There is also demand that industrial workers are demanding their this CL should be increased to 15 days instead of 11 or 13 or 11 to 13. Similarly, the CL of other employees have been requested to be increased to 12 days. Those who are for 8 days or those are taking only 8 days. So they are demanding also to increase it to 12 days. There are also demand to offer CL to personnel in the CAPF, just like that offer to defense personnel. CAPF also, Central Armed Police Forces, are demanding that they should get the that is CL as per the defense personnel. So the commission is of the view that the system prevailing now need to be altered. Also, CAPF are considered civil forces and their service conditions are not similar to defense forces. And the CL for CAPF personnel will be also remain the same. So there is not change in the CAPF, or they cannot be equal to the defense personnel as they are working as a civilian forces and their work is not equal to the defense forces. Child adoption leave. You see, this is one of the important leave. This leave is offered to a female employee when she adopts a child below the age of 1 year. Suppose one employee will adopt a female employee will adopt a child below 1 year when she already has fewer than 2 surviving children. If she will have only 1 children, then she can adopt. Then the leave duration is 135 days following the date of adoption. So she can take 135 days following the date of the adoption, from which date she is adopting. After that, she can take 135 days as a leave or adoption leave. Child care leave. This leave is granted to a female employee for the purpose of caring for minor child up to the age of 18 years. The leave duration is maximum 2 years, 730 days. Also, there are facilities. This leave can be granted to female women if below age of 18 years of a child she is having, the leave duration is maximum 2 years or 730 days. There have been several recommendations pertaining to childcare leave. This includes the following: converting CCL to family care child leave, extending the leave for the care of a single male parent, extending the facility to mothers of differently abled children above the age of 18 years. Even demands are there for a single male parent, also demand is there. And if a CWSN child is there, so that age limit should be increased above the 18 years. Liberalizing the facility for single mothers. Discontinuance of CCL as it disturbs the functioning of the office and promotes gender discrimination. CCL was first introduced as per the 6th Pay Commission. Subsequently, there have been many amendments to the offering within a short time frame. It is treated like earned leave and is sanctioned in the same manner. It will not be offered more than 3 times in a calendar year. So, the Commission also reported it cannot be increased more than 3 times a year. After the facilities are implemented, it was found that women treated the benefit like a casual leave, and this resulted in frequent disruption at work. So after insertion, after the implementation of this leave, women employees took the leave according to their wish, and it created the disruption at work. The cap on the maximum number of times the leave can be availed in a calendar year has been instrumental in containing the absence from work. That's why it minimized the frequency in a year at which the female employee can take the leave. Nevertheless, the CCL facility that was implemented as a welfare measure for female employees being availed simply because it exists. As it exists, that's why they are taking. Therefore, there needs to be an inhibiting clause that would prevent its misuse. So, misuse can be prevented by implementing that. Commission is of the opinion that the benefit should be given or granted for the first year at 100% of the employee's salary and at 80% of the salary for the subsequent years. So first year she will be paid 100% of her salary, and subsequent years she will be paid 80% of her salary, so that the misuse can be restricted. The Commission also recommends extending the benefit to a single male parent. The Commission also recommended that it should be given to a single male parent. Another recommendation from the Commission is to extend the facility to a single female employees for up to 6 times in a calendar year. For single female employees, it can be extended from 3 times to 6 times a year. Then commuted leave. The number of commuted leaves cannot be exceeded half the number of half-paid leaves due. Commuted leaves are those leaves in which the half-paid leave is being converted to full-pay leave. Suppose you are taking some half-paid leave during which you are paid being half of your salary, then it can be converted to full pay. Earned leave on average pay. This is important to see. Currently 30 days of earned leave is granted for a year to civilian employees. The number of earned leaves provided to defense personnel is 60 days. For civilian it is 30 days, and for defense personnel it is 60 days. Earned leaves can be accumulated up to 300 days. It can be accumulated up to 300 days up to your superannuation. That means to the retirement of your job. There have been suggestions to increase the accumulation of the leave to 450 days. There is also demand that it should be increased to 450 during your superannuation, so that you can sum up all the earned leaves. So do you have that should be increased to 450, but it is currently that is maximum 300. Okay. So the ability to give a certain number of earned leaves to spouse or colleague, so someone can give or as a gift to her, to his wife or to her husband, that is at the time of her retirement, or before that also you can take. The principal teachers staff who are considered to be vocational staff have requested for the restoration of 10 days earned leaves, that was changed to 20 days half pay leave as per the 6th CPC. So 6th CPC was of opinion that it would be 10 days per year, but they requested that it would be 20 days half pay, means that is the same 10 days full pay. So the commission will not be changing establishment guidelines. So the commission did not change it. Again we will go extraordinary leave. You see what is extraordinary leave. This leave is granted to employees when no other leave is applicable and the employee specifically requests for the same in writing. If there is no leave at all remaining for any employee and he or she intends to take some leave due to some emergency or some mishappenings or some any extra events, he can or she can apply. This leave will not be reduced from the leave account. The employee is not paid any leave salary. During this, can take the salary also during this period. This is you have to remember. Furlough leave is nothing but when some emergency occurs, suppose now like corona, the lockdown or the shutdown in that period, or the economic condition of the company, or some that is factory shutdown, like that furlough leave is also can be given to the employees. Half pay leave, HP leave on half average pay. Currently government employees are given 20 days half pay leave for every year. So this leave is created in January 10 days and July 10 days. Every year 20 days half pay leave is given to government employees in 10 days January and 10 days July. Hospital leave, you see, this leave is granted to railway employees group C hospital. In case they suffer from injuries or illness directly linked to the risk due to the official duties, medical certificate is required to able the same. 100% pay is offered to the employees for 120 days and a half pay is given after that. For first 4 months, that is 100% pay, then half pay is given to that. The total leave period should not be exceed 28 months. So that leave period should not be exceed to 28 months if the employee being hospitalized in the railway department due to the injuries or illness directly linked to the risk due to the official duties. Okay. Next, there have been several demands to increase this. Leave not due. If you don't have any due leave, this leave is granted to employees who don't have any half leaves left, and request specifically for leave not due. A medical certificate is needed to avail this leave. The LND for the entire service is up to maximum 360. If you don't have any leave due, then you can also take, but it should not be more than 360 during your tenure of job. Then next, maternity leave. This is popular. This leave is granted to female employees up to 180 days during the pregnancy period. The leave can up to 45 days during the entire service of the employees for cases of abortion and miscarriage. If miscarriage or abortion is there, then 45 days. And for female, those who are pregnant and during delivery, they can take 180 days, that is pregnancy. There have been demands to increase the maternity leave up to 240 days with 100% pay, followed by 120 days with 50% pay. But currently, that is what we discussed about, that is 6 months or 180 days paternity leave. This is a new concept. This leave is granted to a male employee with less than 2 surviving children. If any male is having only one child, and the leave is granted to male employee only for a period of 15 days during the time his wife is recovering from delivery. When his wife is just recovering from the delivery, his husband, who is the employee of the government of India, he can take 15 days paternity leave. Okay. Then sick leave. This leave is granted to defense personnel who experience sickness. This is only meant for the defense personnel, and they can take also for 6 months full pay, and for the next 8-20 months they will receive without any allowance. They will take the next 8-24 months without any allowance the complete pay. Then special casual leave. Special casual leave is given to the employees when they are absent from the duty due to participation in sports events, Republic Day parade, cultural activities, trade union meetings, voluntary donation, etc. So this is very common among the employees because many of them are participating in other events like sports, games, or territorial meetings, trade union meetings, voluntary donation, etc. So they can take this. They have been discussed about many things. We will about that. The special disability leave. This leave is provided to civilian employees when they are injured, disabled with on duty. While they are on duty, if they are getting disabled or something miscarriage happen there, so they can also be eligible for the special disability. The employees receives 100% pay for the first 120 days and 50% pay subsequently. This leave may be clubbed with in other type of leave that is admissible, provided that the total leave does not exceed 24 months. It means you can take 2 years of this special disability leave. There have been several demands to remove the upper limit of 24 months, but now it is up to 24 years only. Okay, 24 months only. Then other provisions under WRIL should be as follows, just like that. For civilian personnel, we will not discuss about this because this is only meant for the civilian persons, and for defense persons and those who are working under the DRD or something like that. Then next, study leave. Study leave is granted to all government employees who have more than 5 years of service. This leave should be taken for pursuing further studies or undergoing a course that provides special training in the area of the individual duty as a civil servant. If you are a civil servant, you can take study leave. The maximum duration of the leave is 24 months for all employees except the central service. Except central, all central government employees can take 24 months of study leave, who can avail 36 months only in that is medical department. Leave for probations. If a person is appointed to a permanent post and is on the probation, he is eligible for all types of leaves that a permanent employee receives. Okay, you know this. Leave to apprenticeships. An apprentice can take leave after furnishing a medical certificate also here. The leave shall be period of the individual's pay, and the duration of the leave shall not exceed 1 month. For 1 month, he can take or she can take who is on the apprentice. Okay, I think this leave video will be benefit for you. The people who are working under the central government, they can understand how many types of leaves are there, or they can enjoy in their job. Okay, thank you.